Hi. In our previous session, we looked at feature engineering doing one-hot encoding, and we were focusing on get dummies and label encoder. In this session, we want to focus on one-hot encoding using the one-hot encoder from sklearn. And we are all again going to make use of the healthcare stock dataset, which is found at Kaggle repository. And to do that, we have to import our libraries as usual. And then we also have to import our dataset. And we also have to do a brief EDA to visualize how the dataset look like. And this is how it looks like. And we are going to concentrate on trying to convert the categorical feature smoking status into binary or numeric. So to do that, let's first of all try to discover how many unique features are found or how many categories are found under the smoking status category. So we do that by calling our dataset dot smoking dot unique, and we can clearly see that we have got almost 4 unique categories that are found under smoking status. And we have discovered that if you are going to be using get dummies, what it's going to do is it creates new features based on the categories, and that's how we are going to do. But this time we are going to make use of the pre-processing OneHot encoding from sklearn. So to start, we need to initialize an encoder. So let's say encoder, and then we're going to call our OneHot encoder as defined in when we were importing some libraries. And we are going to make use of a dance array, and we are going to drop the first feature. And then once we have initialized, the next thing that we want to do is to fit the column or the feature. So we are going to say smoking array, and we call our encoder, and then we call the fit transform, so that we can now pass our data set, and we need to get an array out of it. So let me just copy that to avoid errors. Bring it down. Then once we have got an array, we need to convert that array back into a data frame. So let me say smoking df and create a data frame, which now I need to pass my smoking array, and I also need to pass the column name, and we are able to do that by getting it from the encoder, get feature names out, and what we need to get out is the smoking, where is it? We need that name. Then once we have created the DF, we now need to concatenate the original data set with the new data set that we created, and we are going to do that by creating a new data set. Windows concatenate, and we want to concatenate the original data set with the new data set, and we want to do this concatenate. We want to do this along the columns. Then once we have created the new data set, the next thing that we would want to do is to drop out the first, the original feature that we had inside our data set as we override the original data set. So df encoded drop, and we are going to drop this smoking status, and we do that along also the columns. Let's run this cell to see how it looks like. Okay, we have managed to execute. Now let's go ahead and do a dataset.head to see the first 5 rows. Okay, so that's how our new dataset looks like, and if we move to the right, you can see that clearly the original smoking status column or feature has been removed, and now we have got new features based on the categories. So the different categories that we had inside the smoking status have been used as column features, and you can clearly see that it's now using zeros and one to represent the data. And also we dropped out the first feature or the first category that was also in the feature. So this is how you would want to do OneHotEncoding using the sklearn library. But you can also see that the challenge that we have when you're doing OneHotEncoding is that it adds or creates new features. And when you have a category whereby there are more unique features, it means to say you have expanded your data set, and therefore it poses challenge in terms of processing, as it will need more time, and the computation will be heavy. But eventually this is converting from categorical into numerical, and the machine learning model likes it. Thank you.